Hi everybody, this is Kayla with Intuitive Insights, and on this channel we talk about everything that has to do with the ascension process. So on today's video we are going to be discussing the monthly energy forecast for the month of June for Virgos. So this would be for people that resonate with the sign of Virgo for their sun sign, their moon sign, their rising sign, or if you're a cross watcher. So if you have someone in your life that's a Virgo, these readings can be really helpful to tune into and see what's going on in their lives, or an energetic overview of that. So yeah, some brief updates. Okay, so we're going to be having a portal coming up for the 6th, so it's the 6-6 portal. Let's just break that down in numerology. So we have 6, 6 is 12, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is number 1. So number 1 for the day is a number 1 in numerology, which is new beginnings. And then the 6-6 is a huge portal activation. So what that means is that the veil between this world and other dimensions is extremely thin, and this gives us the opportunity to anchor in alternate timelines, or have access to aspects of ourselves that are in different timelines. In essence, we are all one, we are all connected. Also, we are multidimensional beings, we are multifaceted, and yeah, you're already channeling your energy. You're extremely awakened. You are experiencing your multi-dimensional, multifaceted aspects. I'm really feeling like you are extremely activated already, but you are in the process of learning how to navigate this 3D, or this density, with the perception of the fact that you are a multidimensional being. Okay, so Spirit, what is going on with Virgos for the month of June? Sign of Virgos. Your energy is extremely calm and put together, very intellectual. Yeah, so you're seeing the bigger picture. You're having this understanding of, yeah, and my third eye is pulsing right now, so that's a huge indicator that you are seeing things from an outside perspective. This bird is, so normally I feel something different from this card, but for you, I feel like you have this awareness and you're just observing the world. You're in like this observer state, this non-attached state of like viewing people play and interact with each other, and you're just observing them. You are becoming, or you are the observer right now, which is such a powerful place to be because you don't have the attachment. Yeah, you're watching people be stressed out, you're watching them struggle, and you are sitting back and you're realizing that that's not your monkey, not your, what is it, not my circus, not my monkey, or something like that. So you're not feeding into the old dramas, or the paradigm of stress, manipulation, control, and guilt, the 3D matrix system. You are awakened to the fact that all these stresses are a distraction. Yeah, so we have the 10 of Pentacles. You've completed a major cycle. Yeah, wow, this is so powerful. So you have completed this major cycle. That was just my throat chakra, so I feel like a lot of you are having like this throat chakra stuff happening as well. And yeah, so you've had this major completion where you're seeing things, it's almost like you've zoomed way out and you're viewing the world as its truth, as its beauty. You're seeing it, you're understanding it, you're having compassion for it. And I feel like for the month of June, you know, instead of judging the things that are happening, you're moving into a position where you're moving more into compassion. You're moving more into a heart-centered place. Like, first you have the awareness around it, and then you move into the cosmic heart awakening and have compassion for the people that are in that energy, and even for yourself. Like, we're human, we're in these human bodies. So you're beginning to rebel against that old system, the old ways, and these are all for lack of a better terms, because you are whole and complete within yourself. You are a united being. You are, I am you and you are me. I am a reflection of you. And it's like you have unchained yourself. See at the bottom of that card, he's like unchained himself, and then it's like here you've set yourself free. And you're observing this energy, and you're like, wow, I was in that. You know, I am so grateful that I am not feeding into that energy anymore, because I see the beauty in the world. I see the people. I'm connecting with my with the unseen beings that are helping me. I am aware that we are multidimensional. I see why we're here. I see why, you know, why I came to this earth and incarnated during this time. And it's like right now I'm channeling like your spirit and your soul and what's going on at a soul level, and it's very pure and it's extremely beautiful. Yeah. So we have the Four of Swords, which is actually postponement in this card. So what's happening with you for the month of June is that, so you're going within and you've detached, but with that attachment there's this feeling of aloneness in a way. So you're really being asked to, so we're actually going to pull a starseed oracle for you for this, because you're really being asked to connect to like-minded souls and like-minded beings, because the people that you've been surrounding yourself are not like you. And you are, I listen to Ralph Smart a lot, and he's like this motivational speaker, and he talks about the chosen ones, and you are a chosen one. You came here to incarnate into this world to break through those old paradigms, to rebel against those old systems. And it's really hard because you have such a loving and compassionate heart. You care so much about people that it pains you in a way to watch what's happening in this world, and a part of you really just wants to detach from that and stay detached, because it can be so painful. So you're moving into your heart space quite a bit, and I can feel it. I almost feel like this sadness, because you feel like this sadness for the world. Also, there's a part of you that knows that you're here to assist this process, and that's a part of waking up and really seeing and understanding humanity and having compassion for people. So can we please have a starseed oracle? I feel like that's why you want to stay detached, because when you do tune in, like I just tuned in to you, that you have so much love for humanity that it just hurts. It really does hurt so deeply to see what's happening. And it's like, I feel like I want to cry. It's a really beautiful energy, and that's where your power is. That's where your beauty is when you tap into that energy. So really like allow yourself to revel in that and feel that emotion. Allow yourself to cry and be angry because these things are happening. Feel that compassion and understanding, and hold the vision, you know, hold this vision of we are all one. We are the world. We are the world. She is, we are her, and she is us. I don't think that's the right way to say it, but yeah, so Spirit's saying jump right in. Revel in those emotions. Just go right in for it. You're not going to regret it, I promise you that. Yeah. It says, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So if there are some things changing around you, allow that to happen. So I'm feeling a couple different collectives coming through, but I feel like there's some of you that want to jump in, but you're really comfortable in the position of, and then the Sun card, which is innocence, so that purity. But there's a few of you that are in this detached state, and you're in your purity and your divinity, and it's more like solitude, but you're really being called to jump in to the energies, the feelings and emotions that are coming up, and take a risk in something. So Spirit, what else is going on with Virgo for the month of June? What is happening? So this also represents the portal that's coming up on the 6/6 is the jump right into the portal. So you're aware that this is happening. You're aware that there's all these big changes coming up. And I feel like that's why you're being drawn to do all this spiritual work. Spirit, what else is going on for Virgo for the month of June? Yeah, so there's some of you that need to make a decision on something. That it requires blind faith, but also deciding what path you want to take. So that's in regards to this postponement, that there's some of you that need to release some, that are being asked, not need, but are being asked to release this procrastination. So because in the beginning we talked about how you have this understanding and awareness, and because you are the observer, you're observing these patterns, you're observing these things going on around you, you're also realizing that there are some changes that you need to make within the midst of all that. And it's really time for you to put all that knowledge into action. It's like when we share all this stuff with people, all this beautiful awareness that we have with the Cosmic Mind Awakening, and then when things happen in our lives, we have to really put that into action. And that's what Spirit's kind of asking you to do, especially with the thought forms and stuff. It's like this card wants to come out. Yeah, so have patience, because things are manifesting. So we have, this is the patience, but she's also pregnant. So this is about phase, this is about rebirth. So in that phase where you're within yourself, you're observing, you're awakening, you're watching the things happen around you, you're standing your ground as you realize that you are whole and complete within yourself. You're looking out into the outside world and realizing, oh my gosh, I want to participate in this beauty. I want to be in this beauty. I don't want to be a part of that stress and that guilt and fear matrix anymore. I want to revel in this new earth, this new energy. And I know that it's going to come into fruition. I just have to have the patience. I know that I'm being reborn. I just have to have the patience. And that's the energy of June for you, Virgo. That's kind of it's like a roundabout energy overview of what's happening for June. So something's being birthed. Yeah, so you're really releasing a lot of that energy that we just talked about. I really feel like, it's just kind of going deeper into it. We've got the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords. And this is guilt and politics. This is all about removing the mask and then releasing the guilt. So I feel like that's why for the month of June, so for I'd probably say for the last, basically your whole life, but for the most part you've utilized this skill of detachment, and that's why that keeps coming up, and it's really served you really well. But also it's a form of like spiritual bypass. So in June you are moving into a space where you have more confidence in facing those shadow aspects and like retrieving those aspects of you that were left in the past, quote unquote. So let's see what is coming in for you for the month of June. Okay, so Spirit, what is coming in for Virgos for the month of June? Yeah, so you're learning how to follow your inner guidance as you release the suppressed energy. And yeah, and this is you again, so it kind of showed that in the beginning, but you, because you're seeing the truth and the reality of everything, you're seeing all these multi-dimensional, this reading is so multifaceted. It's like you have this aspects of you that you're able to observe and really see the beauty, but then there's this other aspect of you that's viewing the distortion and like the chaos, and you're being asked to kind of merge those two together. So it's like a merging of your soul. It's a union of the masculine and feminine. It's a union of the light and the dark within yourself, and really embracing that and following your inner guidance and allowing that to really come through. So, Spirit, what else is coming in? So we got the Six of Pentacles, which is all about equal energy exchange, equal give and take. So I feel like you're going to be receiving something in the physical, receiving a gift of some sort, or coming into a place where you're able to have equal exchanges with people versus like giving too much or taking too much. What is coming in for Virgos for the month of June? Yeah, so you're going to be, this is the Queen of Swords, and she's also very detached. She's like, I'm not going to let you in because, you know, of all these things that I've went through. I won't allow people to get close to me. I'm going to speak my truth. Don't pass through this or I'll cut you. It's a little extreme, but also that's how she is. And I love being in the Queen of Swords energy only because she's so, like, truthful and honest, and she doesn't, like, take things so personal, which is a really great place to be. So you also got the Ten of Wands, which is a completion. So you're completing this cycle of exhaustion. You're completing this, like, shadow work, this integration of the soul. And so your challenge is going to be to allow that process to happen versus like staying in that detached place where you're safe and comfortable and looking at everything from like an intellectual standpoint. So when I tuned into you, which is what you're being asked to do, is to tune in to yourself, tune in to your soul, and revel in those emotions. Really, like, I think that saying, there's a saying that's like, you gotta feel it to heal it, right? So you gotta feel it to heal it. You gotta feel it to heal it, baby. Alright, so Isis, the goddess Isis, what is Virgo? Can you give us some ascension energy, or what's going on with their energy for the month of June with all these activations and solar flares, and holy shit, we're going through a lot, ladies and gentlemen. It's worth it. Divine Destiny. There we go. The Divine Warrior is within you, helping you to continue with a worthy path even during times of difficulty. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause. It might be by bringing more wisdom, focus, or intelligence, or surrendering into the divine. The warrior within has great inner resourcefulness and determination. So that comes back to like that soul retrieval that I was just talking about. So when you allow yourself to revel in those emotions, you're retrieving aspects of your soul, and because you're seeing things from such a multidimensional perspective, if you allow yourself to revel in all of that rather than just choosing the one that feels like safe and comfortable, then you'll be able to integrate more aspects of you in this current timeline. So that's amazing, and it's a beautiful place to be. So yeah, if you resonated with this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you would like a personal reading, you can email me or Kassia. We both do them. This is our channel together. And yeah, if you'd like some more guidance or assistance on this process, it's really helpful to get a personal reading on what's happening specifically with you, because these readings are general. Yeah, we also both offer different healing modalities for healing, remote healing sessions. The emails are also in the link below. And also, if you would like to donate to our channel to help us on this process and anchoring in this timeline and good karma and all of that good energy, then you can click on the link below, and the link is down there. Kassia does that, so I trust that it's in there. Yeah, so I feel like that's basically it. I love you all so very much, and we'll be putting out lots of videos about all the portal dates and solstice energy dates coming up for 6/21 and 6/6. Yeah, I love you all so much, and I hope you all have a wonderful month. Peace and love. Namaste.